Chelsea is one of the most confused projects in world football now. Yes, yes. They are the most confused projects that you can think of as far as football is concerned, as far as sports is concerned. Can Chelsea be fixed? Yes, it can. Under this ownership, Chelsea can be fixed. And how bad it is very, very terrible. Chelsea are broken. Chelsea are broken. Chelsea are broken. If you made it this far, subscribe, share, comment as we talk all Chelsea on Chelsea Unfiltered here in this channel. Chelsea are in a bad state. And I myself didn't see it coming. And a lot of Chelsea fans, I don't think they saw it coming. We are in a bad state. A very terrible state. And here is the truth. Don't want to hear. 2 or 3 transfer away from being successful. No, you know that Chelsea problem is not a talent problem. It's a system problem, a structural problem. And under this ownership, Chelsea can be fixed if the owners change how they run this football, how they run the club, how the club is being run. That's only when Chelsea can be fixed. If they continue like this, we are heading to a place of no return. I can't even lie. If they continue like this, every part and pieces that is remaining will be broken. So what went wrong? First, let's be honest. Like I said, it's not a talent issue. It's not a talent issue. There are talents all over the pitch. It's not a talent issue. The problem is structure and direction. Structure and direction. Structure and direction. And the biggest problem is no stability. There's no stability. Since this ownership has taken, Tuchel left. Tuchel was under Abramovich. Tuchel was signed under Abramovich. As soon as the blue coal came into the club, Tuchel was sacked. Graham Potter took place from Brighton. Lampard, Pochettino, Maresca, Rosenior, and now Rosenior is out. That's about 5 managers. No, that's about 5 managers. Potter, Pochettino, Lampard, Enzo, Rosenior. 5 managers under this ownership. 5 managers. So it shows there is no stability, no structure. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. And the other problem is that the transfer strategy is very terrible. It's chaos. Not in the players they buy. Not in the players they buy. Because they spot talent here and there. They spot talent here and there. But the motive and the idea in buying those players. These clubs sign players. They see them as an asset. As an asset. So they don't buy players to fit into a system of a manager. They buy players to fit into their financial projects. So all the players that have come, what they are looking at is they are looking at it from the perspective of an asset. When they are signing players, they are looking at the reselling value of the players. So this ownership run this club like a financial project, not just as a football, not just as a football club, as a financial project. And the truth is that if this club is going to get better, the honest truth is that if this club is going to get better, if this club is going to be fixed, they have to change how they run the club. So what do they need to do? A manager that fits what they want to do. They need a manager that fits what they want to do. Now we're not talking of a world-class manager because there are only few in the market. And not every manager will come into this mess. Not every manager that will come into this mess. Every top manager will not come to a club like Chelsea. So they will need to find a manager that fits what they want to do and back the manager, support the manager or the coach or whatever it is called now, and give the person 2 to 3 years. I think under this ownership, it's Enzo Maresca that have lasted longer than most of them. Yes. It's Enzo Maresca that have lasted longer. And sacking him was a mistake. And as much as he's learning on the job, he's growing. But with him, we can see where we are going. With him, what he needed is to get the rights and support him with what he wants. Even more years, he will become a better coach. So they need a manager that they will back and support that manager. Allow the manager to do his or her work, to do his work. And secondly, they need to sign the players that fit the manager. When Maresca was here, he was calling for defender, and they didn't give him. When Kobe has injury, they didn't give him. Garnacho was not a signing that Enzo Maresca would have gone for or wanted. As a manager, you support him with what he needs to do his job. If you believe in his if you believe in his style of play, if he fits the profile of what the club is looking for, you support him, give him years. In 2 to 3 years, support him with what he wants. Back him up. The lab was a financial project. Garnacho was a financial project. No disrespect to them. They are talented, but there are better players now that fit this particular project to these particular people that these players that they brought in. They were financial projects. They are running the club like a financial project. So you send players that fit what the coach you have brought in want to do and allow him to do his work. Secondly, they need to stop interfering. Too much interference. You're interfering in team selection. You're interfering in almost everything. These owners need to stop interfering in the manager's work. Remember those days when Chelsea were Chelsea? Yes. If Abramovich, anytime Abramovich comes, there are only two things that will make Abramovich to come to the bridge or to the dressing room. Except the manager is, they want to sack a manager. Or secondly, except we are at the stage where we are going to play final and it's very, very crucial and the odds are against us. That's when you see him. Yeah, you hardly see him interfere. 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 No interfering in everything. Everything. And until they are ready to do this, until they are ready to back a manager that they think that is good for the project they want to do and support him and do not interfere, it is not going to end well. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. There are a lot of managers out there. There are rumors, there are speculations. I've seen speculation about Fabregas, Soraya, all of them, and I've even had Nagelsmann. I don't know what they are going to do. I don't know. I can't even predict them now. I can't even predict them now. I don't know what they are going to do because they are confused. They are confused. They cannot tell me that they are not confused. These owners are confused. There are a lot of sporting directors, and I think that the owners, that's my opinion, I think that the owners are not allowing these sporting directors to do their work. Because I don't think that these sporting directors are stupid. I don't think that they are foolish. I don't think that they don't know their job. They came from different places. I think Brighton, City, there are a lot of sporting directors that we have there. So how they run this club, they need to change how they run this club if we are going to do better. Under this ownership, they need to change how they run this club. If they are not going to change, maybe we'll be just waiting till when they leave. We're just waiting to be when they leave. Yes, if they don't change on how they run this club, we'll keep changing manager. We'll keep changing manager. We'll keep changing manager. The Rosenia, they brought Rosenia, and they said Rosenia was a perfect fit for what they want to do, and he has all the right words. He said all the right things along the line. Exactly. So what was the reason of sacking Rosenia? Is it football reasons or tactical reasons? If they did not change how they run this club, because this is not a talent issue. It's not that we lack talent or that we are 2 or 3 players away from having a team that can play football. We have boys, talent all over the pitch, players who can play very good football. You cannot look at this team and look at the team that played World Club Cup final against PSG and tell me that those teams are not good enough to hold the top 4 or even challenge for title consecutively. Until they do that, we'll be going back and front. One step forward, 5 steps backward. And it's going to be hell for every Chelsea fan. This is not a very good time to be a Chelsea fan, especially if you are an OG. It's not a very good time, especially if you're an OG. Oh, what more can I say? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Share, subscribe, drop your comment. Tell me what you think we need to do to make this club better, to fix Chelsea. I want to hear your thoughts and your opinion.